Hey guys, this is the Tong Man. This will be my first video blog. I've been getting a lot of requests for and questions for what to buy for Christmas. So I thought that I'll make a video telling people my holiday gift list. I'm actually on my way to the store right now to go pick up a gift for my wife and for my son, and maybe a little bit something for me. So this is why it's a good opportunity to let you guys know what to buy. So first of all, this is mainly for car guys, especially those who have an 8 Civic or the 9 Civic, one of the newer Civics. Maybe buy yourself or buy your friends or your significant other a GoPro. That's a really good camera. You could use it for outdoor activities, or you can just use it for to record how awesome your car is or how fast your car is, or when somebody's been talking a lot of crap and you beat them and you got it on video. It's just much more satisfying if you have it on video. So yeah, pick yourself up a GoPro. The GoPro Hero 3 Plus, I think that less and less stores carry that now that the GoPro Hero 4 is out. But if you can find a Hero 3 Plus and you don't need to take advantage of the 4K resolution and all the new features that the GoPro Hero 4 has, GoPro Hero 3 White goes for $199. It's probably even cheaper now that the Hero 4 is out. And then the silver is $299, and the black is $399. These are 3 separate editions of the GoPro. Number 2, so, if you're still running a 3-inch intake, that is so few years ago, you know. Right now, it's been proven that the 3.5-inch cold air intake makes so much more power than a 3-inch intake. If you're still running the AM or the engine cold air intakes, look into the Skunk 2. The Skunk 2 3.5-inch intake, or the Hybrid Racing 3.5-inch intake, and I believe Import DPS also makes a 3.5-inch cold air intake for the Civics. Look into those. They're a little bit on the expensive side as far as intakes go. The Skunk 2, I bought mine for $320, and after shipping and all that stuff was like $340 shipped. So they're pretty expensive. They're not chump change, but you do notice a really significant gain over the 3-inch intake. So look into that. I believe the Hybrid Racing is more expensive. I think it's closer to the 400 range. And the Import DPS, I'm not sure on the pricing on that intake, but I believe it's in the range of the $300 to $400 price range as well. So maybe it's time to upgrade the intake, you know, and step it up to the 3.5-inch intake. Number 3, if you're still running the stock throttle body, if you've seen my videos, I measured it, the inlet and outlet of that throttle body, and it's extremely small, minuscule, you know. Upgrading your throttle body to the J35 throttle body, or even the J37, you would notice a big difference compared to the stock one. Of course, you would need to get tuned to for that specific throttle body to make the best amount of gains, but it's something to think about if you're really looking to get just a little bit more performance from your car. The J35 throttle body is fairly cheap. It's like $150. It's $150. You can find that on 8 Civic. There's should be a lot of deals on there as well. The J37, it's more up to like $350 to $380. So it's a significant amount of more money compared to the J35. But if you're just if you're planning to stay all motor and not trying to go boost like that, J35 is more than enough for the RBC manifold. So you don't, if you get a J37, you would need to bore out your RBC manifold to take full advantage of the size of the J37, because it's huge. So that's something to think about if you can't think of what to buy for yourself or for somebody else, you know. Let's go to number 4. If you are boosted, whether Jackson supercharged or CT supercharged, maybe it's a good time to get an aftercooler kit. I just recently bought an aftercooler kit from VitTuned, and I have yet to install it yet, but because I've been busy with the holidays and with work and other stuff. But if you want the most or the max performance from your supercharger, get an aftercooler kit, you know, because you could just blow hot air into your engine and you won't be making any more power. But if you blow cooler air into your supercharger, you'll make a lot more power. So pick up an aftercooler kit if you got that kind of money. They're over $1,000. If you get an aftercooler kit, go for the smaller supercharger pulley. Maybe get a larger inlet as well while you're at it. You're looking at close to maybe $1,500 to $2,000 if you plan to go that route. And then if you want to stay all motor, number 5, maybe larger injectors. A lot of people, they go for the RDX injectors. They're a little bit larger than the stock injectors. The stock injectors are 310 cc, and the RDX are 410 cc. So of course you would need to get tuned by that as well. If you just swap in larger injectors, you'll probably be flooding your cylinders with the fuel and just be running really rich. So the RDX injectors, they go for what is it, $150 to $170 brand new. So they're not that expensive, and they're fairly easy to install, like really easy to install. That's something to think about if you want to stay all motor and just like go all out with bolt-ons and cams or stage 1 cams, drop-ins and all that stuff. If you want to do that, consider the RDX injectors. So let's go to number 6 on my holiday gift guide here. If you just bought your car, or you've had intake, a header and exhaust put on, you're not going to get the full benefits of all those parts without a tune. So maybe pick up a Hondata Flashpro for our 8 Civics, you know, and our the 9th Gen Civics. Even the base map would make your car a totally different beast. And after you get a full custom tune, you would then gain the most power that you can from your car. I noticed a really big difference getting the Flashpro and then getting a custom tune after that. I got my tune from Vit. He did a really good job tuning my car, and I recommend him to anybody. And that brings me to number 7. Get a VitTuned if you already have Flashpro. Vit charges on his website. He charges $219 for an ultimate tune. I don't know if it varies if you're all motor or whether you're supercharged or turbo, but Vit's he's been proven to do really good tunes for our Civics. I was hesitant at first, but after finally letting him take a look at my car and getting it tuned, he did a really good job on it, and I'm pretty satisfied. So if you want to get the most out of your bolt-on performances parts. Get a custom tune from VitTuned or from maybe a Dynatune. Dynatune's gonna probably cost you a lot more, and because you're paid per hour. But get a custom tune. Your car will love you, and you will love your car a lot more. So look into getting a tune for yourself, or maybe buying it as a gift for somebody. A little VTech cool there for you. Alright, where am I? Number 8. Something cheap that you might want to consider to make your car look a little bit better than what it is now, or maybe you want to add a little flair to your Civic. Get a STI S204 lip from eBay. It's cheap. It's like $60, $60 ship. And I don't know if you've seen it on my videos, but I have the STI S204 lip on my car, and I get a lot of compliments on my lip, on my front end. And people think that I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to make it look like that, but really it's just HFP lip with an STI lip, and then I got the hood. You know, and that's it. That's like 3 things there, you know, and it totally changes the car, how it looks. So STI lip, $60 shipped from eBay. Look it up, get that, and it's you'll have to drill your front bumper to install it, but it's not a big deal. It's a easy install, and it makes your car looks a lot more aggressive with that lip on there. So look into that. On to number 9. It's winter now. It's raining. I'm running my all-season tires, but now is also a good time to buy extreme summer performance tires. So I have the Dunlop Deriza Star Specs Z1. They're outdated and discontinued. Now you could buy the Dunlop Deriza Z2 Star Specs. They're, from my experience, these tires are really great for drag racing. It's they grip. They really grip. People think that they're street slicks, but then they're really just really good summer performance tires. They're expensive though. That's one bad side about them. If you're buying a set of 4, it's gonna cost you about $800 to $900 shipped, depending on where you are from Tire Rack. They're exclusive to Tire Rack as well, so if you want them, you'll have to buy from Tire Rack. I love them. I don't regret getting them at all, even though they're kind of expensive. But I win a lot of my races because I can put the power down. A lot of the cars that lose to me, they can't put the power down. They make more power than me, but they can't put the power to the ground where it belongs. So if you want to win races, you need to put the power down. Spinning ain't winning. Talking about tires, maybe you want to get some slicks, full racing slicks. They're expensive. They're like $200 to $250 for a tire, and you have to buy at least 2. They won't let you buy just one. You have to buy a pair. So that's gonna be like $400 to $500, maybe $600 for a pair of slicks. That's something to get. So tires, you know, that's something to get for yourself. Your car would love it, and if you buy it for somebody else, you know, I bet they'll love it too. Lastly, number 10 on my list is since your car is getting faster, since you're getting better, more experience, you might need a helmet, you know, a racing helmet, a Snell approved, DOT approved racing helmet. I have an HJC racing helmet. It's a Snell approved M2010. If your car's running faster than 14 seconds and you race at a racetrack that's NHRA approved or with guidelines, you will need a racing helmet, or else they'll kick you out if you run anything faster than a 14-second trap time. So get a racing helmet. They're cheap. They're not that expensive. Just if you do casual racing at the racetrack and you go from time to time, you know, maybe like a couple weekends, a month, pick up a race helmet. And they're like $150. I think I bought mine for $150, but I bought mine a few years ago, so I don't know the current pricing. They might be cheaper now, but yeah, get a racing helmet. It's good to have. You look cool in it, you know, and you can race at the track since you're faster than 14 seconds. So yeah, so that's my 10 list holiday gift guide to help you guys out to do that last minute shopping guide or shopping spree, because Christmas is in a few days and you haven't bought anything, or you've been slacking, or you've been working too much, you know. Pick that up. These are just my opinion, my suggestions, and they're mainly biased towards Civics, like the newer Civics, 8 Civic, 9 Civic, the RSXs, and Import. So yeah, if you have any questions, comment below. If you need more suggestions, send me a message, and I'll try to give you guys more suggestions. But thanks for watching, and hopefully you have a good holiday and a safe holiday. So I'm almost at the store now, and I will see you guys later.